Oh my goodness. Woo, even with time travel, we barely made it here. Welcome to the Doctor Who Dunnit art crawl. Is that a mouthful? Woo! We had a really cool intro for you because all of the other unknown companions of the Doctor also made really cool videos with cool intros, and we wanted to be right there with them, and we made one, and then right as we were going live, we discovered we have no intro. I mean, it's there. What's that? Wow. It's crazy up in here today. We have no sitting, so things are just a scotch less professional. I don't know. And it wasn't even our kids this time. I am sporting on my Doctor Who gear. So here's the deal. Welcome to the Doctor Who Dunnit art crawl. This is a game and an art adventure. You get to meet all the unknown companions of the Doctor, which I have hidden in my iCard and in my description below. Each of them has a tale, testimony to solve a mystery. And at the end of the art crawl, you go to the Off Kilter Crafter's YouTube channel to his video, and you're going to answer a little questionnaire, and you could win. He's got prizes. I got an example prize. Ooh.
That's really
cool. Just like being over at your friend's house doing a murder mystery. So you're going to travel through time. You're going to see some amazing Doctor Who art. I personally wanted all of it. This is what we're doing today. I'm going to show you how to paint this. In, I'm not entirely sure, about an hour. I'm going to show you how to paint this beautiful Tardis going through the wormhole with the Christmas wreath. This is sort of in celebration of the Husbands of River Song, the Doctor Who Christmas special. So that's what we're all doing. So here's the mystery that you've got to solve. It is also in the description. The Doctor has been found dead in an interdimensional room. The room is full of robot wind-up toys that look as if they're waiting for something. Around the walls are Tiffany-style glass windows with this dark, evil bent tree. Like, you can feel the evilness in this tree, right? And over in the corner is this ridiculous generator, and it's got flashing lights and warning things going off like something's gone wrong. And it's got a logo on it, Koshi and Decca. Now, that's where the Doctor was found dead. Now, the Sisters of Karn, the Sisterhood of Karn, and the Shadow Proclamation have taken the Doctor's body in a special Time Lord urn back to the Untempered Schism on Gallifrey. And when they open the urn to return his energy to it, instead of a body or ashes, art supplies fall out. So it's your job to figure out what has happened to the Doctor. Now, I get to tell you my personal testimony. I have been summoned by the dark masses to do this. Am I making any sense today? I have been summoned by... Thumbs down! I have been summoned by the dark masses to do this. So I'm going to tell you my story of how I met the Doctor. Because I actually am one of the unknown companions of the Doctor. So I'm going to take this down. I'm going to show you what we're going to be painting on today. We're going to be painting on a 16 by 20. Ooh. Now, when I met the Doctor is back in my fine art days.
Oh, yeah?
And I had been shopping. I didn't go to Jerry's. This did not happen at Jerry's Artorama. I had been shopping not at my usual haunts. And I ran into this weird guy, and he had this canvas, but the canvas was just... It was like smooth as linen, and the coating was amazing, and it was such a good deal, so I decided to do my whole show on this canvas. Like you do.
Like you do.
Like you do. And I go to the show... And all of the stuff that I painted starts coming off my canvases and killing people.
What?
Yeah. Don't you remember this?
No.
All of the stuff starts killing people. And I'm like, I'm freaking out, as you would if your art came to life and started murdering people left and right.
That'd be pretty crazy.
That's awful. Right? I'm crying. I'm freaking out. Yep. It's just, you know, you want your art to come to life, but not in that kind of a way.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
When I hear this weird noise... And out of my space canvas, this blue police box appears, and out of it steps this bug-eyed, strange, fluffy-haired dude. Right? With this crazy scarf. And he starts telling me that I painted on some kind of illegal psychic canvas from Atlantis. So I'm just processing that the fact that a guy came out on my canvas and told me there's an Atlantis, and that I painted on some sort of psychic canvas that I've been tricked into using by some nut job called the Master. And then we discover he's at the show and he's just trying to kill everybody and stuff is jumping and grabbing people. And then this nut job who keeps calling himself the Doctor, but I don't know what he was a doctor of.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Tells me that I've got to paint a black hole. And I'm like, you can't paint a black hole. Right? That's not paintable. You can't see it. It's Ben's light. It's the whole thing. I mean, I didn't do great in science, but I did good enough to know that you can't see it.
Right.
You can only see how it affects things around it. And he says, well, there's a way to do it. And he tells me the secret. I'm not allowed to tell anyone. I'm sworn to secrecy. So I paint this, and I paint this portrait of him in front of it.
Uh-huh.
Like you do.
Like
I'm
you
a
do.
really good portrait painter.
Yeah.
And it looks just like him. And it's so good that it tricks this Joker, the Master, to going up to it. And then he gets pulled into the black hole. And as he gets sucked in, this little piece of paper falls out. And on the paper, it says these really interesting words. Clean energy, the dream made real.
That's weird.
Yeah, I thought that was very weird. And then the Doctor's looking at this portrait, and he says, well, I'm going to take all this canvas, but I'm going to especially take this one because I have a brilliant idea.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to help me in an incredible scheme that's going to cause them to be scratching their heads all over the universe. Then he steps in the blue box and just disappears. But he did tell me before he left that I had a gift and I should use it to help people. So that part I did take to heart, and I'm going to do that today on YouTube.
We're going to do that today.
By showing you how to paint the Tardis.
That would be pretty fun.
Oh my God! Did you guys sit through all that?
Yeah. There's about 85 people on the tip of their chair here going, "What is the Sherpa talking about?"
That's what's happened. I just thought you guys would want to know because it's like.
So this crazy-haired dude sounds like my kind of guy.
He's so your kind of guy. He's so your kind of guy. You would have completely loved his style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hat and
I
scarf.
got some
that sounds pretty cool.
arm warmer tributes.
Those match my truck.
They do match your truck. This Doctor matches John's truck. So that's what we're going to do. Today, I cut a template. This is going to help me draw in my Tardis. This is on foam core. And this was, and I'm going to check this just to make sure I didn't lose my mind. Yeah, this is a 8 by 12. It's an 8 by 12. Please don't. I'm going to have to put this here. My kids took my easy ruler. So I made an 8 by 12 with the help of John, and that's going to make it easy for me to put my Tardis in. And I have some colors in the description. I'm going to be putting them out, and I have some substitutions. We're painting acrylic today. Oh, check out my sippy sippy.
Ooh, that looks so. You had to show off some of the cool decor that you picked up. We see. Oh, check that out. And I see a blue box over there. That's pretty cool.
Clues everywhere.
Clues.
I wrote this, so hopefully it makes some sort of sense and somebody can figure out the mystery. Well, I have everyone ending on Ian's channel, so I feel like that's probably protecting me.
Oh, yeah?
Be sure and grab the playlist and watch everybody else because the prizes are great and it's a whole fun game and we're going to leave it up forever. And some of these projects are really, actually, every project is really incredible. I don't know why I'm saying some. They're incredible. This is like the best Doctor Who art on the internet. But
yeah.
I'm claiming some of them.
Oh, cool.
Some of them pre-sold. I was a little annoyed. All right, 16 by 20 canvas, acrylic paint.
We have our wishes still to go, so make sure.
We got to do our wishes. Let's put some wishes in this canvas. Like I wish that this whole art crawl murder mystery comes off.
That sounds like a good one.
I wish that you guys all love it. And you have a lot of fun and lots of people guess so they can be entered in Ian's contest. All right. Can I have a couple wishes from our community?
So Onion Girl, we would like to send peace and healing to her mom.
Now, guys, I'm writing these wishes with watercolor pencils. Peace and healing. so that they disappear into the paint. When you sketch in your canvases, when you do any of that, you definitely want to use watercolor pencils or chalk so that it doesn't bleed through the paint. And if you're brand new here, this is not our atypical episode, but we always do wishes because we think it's good for the soul.
It's always good. Yeah, we're gonna throw some wishes in here. So we're gonna have Tessa wanted to send light, love, and healing to the entire Sherpa community.
Oh, thank you, Tessa. I know I got some from you guys because I feel better today.
And you know what? Sue also said that she's been nightmare free for 2 nights and wanted to say thank you.
So, I want Sue more light and love. I want to keep that going for Sue, and I'm excited about that.
And we have good recovery for Chelsea's grandma.
Yes, a happy, healthy recovery for Chelsea's grandpa.
Grandpa, yeah. And wishes to Tanya to find a new home, a new house.
Yeah. Tanya, we want you to find a new house.
And safe return for all of our soldiers serving overseas.
Oh, safe return. Definitely we want that. All right.
I think that's good for squeezing in today.
I think that's what we're going to be able to squeeze in today. Now, I'm going to use the same watercolor pencil to give myself a guide. The swirl technique is a lot of fun. This particular piece can be a vertical or horizontal. Besides hiding materials in the description, clues to the mystery, right up at the top there's a link to Pinterest, which I barely got in there, with the finished painting. And I really recommend that if you're painting along with me, you go ahead and print out the finished painting or put it up on a screen somewhere so you can see it. Because that way you have a visual reference. It will help you on your art journey. Yeah. We have no sitting today, so it could be crazy noisy.
Yeah. This is live. So being live,
zoom in a
you
little
get
bit.
Our kids. So
right.
We'll go over to the nausea cam and see what you got going on.
Nausea cam, which I never loosen up the thing, and then
it's all in super autofocus mode because it likes to.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna make a little swirl guide.
Okay. Swirl guide. How's
so I'm
that
going
work?
to come up here into the upper thirds. If I was to divide my canvas into thirds, I'm going to say this is my upper thirds. Because I want my focal point on my canvas to be in my rule of thirds. In other words. And I'm just going to say something like that is going to be the shape of my swirl.
That sounds pretty cool.
Right? And I may want to curve it up. You know, I think you see these from the shells. This is also golden proportions. There's a whole bunch of fun stuff here. If I was willing to do the math, I could make a mathematically perfect painting. Now, I'm going to show you some substitutions. Today I'm using my Southern Ocean Blue, which I love. But guess what? You could do bright aqua.
Ooh.
Let me show you.
Bright aqua. You use the other close-up camera?
Okay.
Bright aqua.
There it is.
Bright aqua green.
Also good. We'll work on this. So if you can't get the Southern Ocean Blue, turquoise, aqua, Mediterranean blue. What you just want is that bluish oceany green. That's what you want, guys. And I'm going to put out some titanium white, which I like. I'm just going to put out my background colors for right now because the background gets a little messy. I'm using my quinacridone magenta. Yes, I am. I am also using my Dogs in Purple. Are we all thinking about the mystery today?
They are all really enjoying your Doctor Who special.
Are we?
They're looking forward to the to all the fun Doctor Who stuff that's coming up too. Ooh, look at that. That's so neat. I'm a little jealous of your mug.
Yeah, he should be. It's really good. It's a really good mug. You should be so jealous. You should be jolly. Jolly, jolly. I'm going to use a big brush today.
Are you? What big brush?
Big brush.
Is it?
Because it does some neat things. I'm going to use a combo of big and little brushes.
Yep.
Right? So that I can get my swirl effect. So I've got this Simply Simmons, number 10. Love the Simply Simmons so much.
Why?
Why?
Why do you love them so much?
Okay. Oh, here's my point. So this is 10 and this is a 14.
Yep.
See my point about these brushes? Clearly not based on millimeters. Just because this is greater. 14 is greater than 10. So this is what I mean about these brush companies. But the Simply Simmons manufactures a very good, economic, cheap brush.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can get them at Michael's, and you can get them online easily. And so if you're having trouble getting the creative marks, also a good brush. And I like the handle. It's like, it's a hefty handle.
Like a drumstick.
Like a drumstick. I'm going to get my big brush. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Look at that.
That shows.
This is my regular brush size.
That shows sign of abuse.
So, yeah. All right. I'll own it. So I'm going to get a little of my aqua and my white onto my brush. And they're not perfectly mixed. And I'm going to start painting in my swirl. And the reason I like my big brush, you can do this with any size brush, but a big flat brush, besides accomplishing this goal very, very quickly. Like when I paint big canvases, you know what I don't do? Paint them with teeny tiny little brushes. A lot of times people tell me they take a long time to paint a canvas. Like I'll see an artist, and they'll be like, it takes me forever, and they're painting with teeny tiny brushes. But I like these big boys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to even get a little of this blue here. I didn't use too much of the phthalo in my swirl because I wanted it to be a little warmer. And so that it would be a harmonious color pattern.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to so hear my children murdering each other. The big sister is sitting. And at first, I'm not being that very particular about my swirl. I'm getting the shapes in, and then I'll refine it. It's actually a lot of fun to do.
So who makes that big brush?
Oh, this is Creative Mark Pro Stroke.
Ah, it's Creative
This is
Mark
one
Pro
of my
Stroke.
babies.
Gotcha. So I had a couple questions that I was curating.
Awesome. Curating. We love curation.
I was collecting them up, I should
Collect
say.
them up, the collector. Not a villain in this mystery. Who is not a villain.
So Chelsea, I think that's how you say your name, or Chelsea. There's a lot of E's and A's in there.
Okay.
So, and I'm horrible.
Bravo to you for thwarting the John.
Yeah, I pronounce everything phonetically, so it's like, Anyway, so she was saying that when she painted the birch tree, she used gray, and it looked brown on the canvas.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to get to that and answer that. So my question is, what black did you use?
Oh. That's interesting. So could you tell me why that makes a difference?
Some of the blacks, if you go and search the difference between the blacks, if you're like, what's the difference between this black and this black? A lot of times it is the kind of hue that the black is in. And so some of them are to the green, and some of them are to the blue, and some of them are to the brown.
Oh.
So that can be a reason why it does that to you.
Interesting.
That would be the sensible reason that it would do that to you. If it did it to you for another reason, then I'm very disturbed and worried.
So probably whatever the underlying hues were in the black is why it...
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
It's likely that, but I'd like to hear her answer on what black she used, because if she used Mars black, then I'd have to say that I feel like there's an issue with the formulation of the paint. It's hard sometimes to see without seeing the paint coming out itself and working with it. I can tell you I've had a couple experiences with paint where, I don't know, something was off with the formulation. It did some weird things.
Yeah.
John's heard me back here going, what the...
So, I guess Mars black.
Then that's weird. It should not go brown. If you have blue on it, if you have phthalo blue on the brush, it can go brown, but on that you just had the gray, so it should have just stayed gray. Did you have any of the phthalo blue still in your brush?
Could be. We'll have to find out.
That could do it too.
Okay.
And you're like, man, that's just crazy tricky.
We've got that delay, so...
Yeah.
While you're going on, what are you doing next here?
I'm going to rinse this bad boy out. These are a little challenging to rinse out. And then once I have this sort of based in, then I will refine and enjoy I will start shaping and shadowing my wonderful swirl.
Okay.
Right?
So...
Because I'll give it like darks and lights and everything that you'd want to. In the vortex, he's going into an ultra fabulous vortex.
While you're grabbing that, I'll ask another question here.
I love painting and answering questions.
What is the best medium gel to use to do a wet-on-wet acrylic for blending and building?
They actually make gels and mediums for that. I really like slow dry blending medium. There's wet palette spray by Golden. There's a wet spray palette spray by Liquitex that you can actually prime your canvas with.
Yeah.
A lot of people are also very fond of airbrush medium.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We are going to, on Thursdays, for those in the know, be doing a weekly kind of learn it all sort of course. And we're going to be looking at all of those and what they do and how they perform for us.
I noticed down there that some of your paint is it looks a little watery there.
No paint is watery.
Oh, okay. It's just the way that it looks on the canvas there.
Yeah, it just has that look at the moment, but it is not that.
It just pooled up that way, huh?
It just pulled up that way. And I'm just trying to... See, here's an interesting thing. Look how it is on the...
Oh, yeah. It's all mixed. It's not blended together. It's all blotchy and painterly.
Look, this is the underpainting right here. Right now what you're doing is I'm just getting in the basis of this swirl. I'm saying I need some of this color here, and I need some color like this here, and they're going to do something like this. And then I'm going to come in and really define what's happening, but I need to get that base level of paint on here.
Yeah, just some coverage on there.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that in January. We're going to really, really cover those gels and blending mediums and what makes acrylic open and what makes it close. Open means it doesn't dry and it blends well. We're going to look at when and where you'd want to use a flow paint versus a heavy-bodied and why. I mean, we're going to come out of this really understanding every product in the art store. I make decisions here a lot of times on a heart party because we had people coming in who went to a sip and paint or just had a first-time painting experience they really loved, and they have maybe a limited supply of materials, and then they come here and they're looking to do a project, and I want to make sure I have those projects like that here. But come January, we're really going to get into it, and we're going to make it so easy, and it's not going to be intimidating or pretentious. It's just going to be fun.
Because we must be fun.
If it's not fun, why are we doing it?
And I'm going to have a sensible amount of mockery inside there.
Yeah, please do. All right, so we've got that sort of basic. You can do this as a mural on a wall. I've done it.
Yeah.
It's very, 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 very cool. Put this brush in here, and I'm going to sippy.
What are you sippying?
I have K-Cup sweet tea.
Oh, yeah. That's
by Tazo or something.
Oh, mine's in the other room. I'm going to go get it.
And also kill loud children.
I'll let them. I think they're being
Kiss them into quietness.
We could throw
Kiss
them
into quietness.
Throw them in the backyard and let them play.
It's not a terrible idea. So I'm going to dry this really quick with my hairdryer.
Okay, you do that. And we can look at her zoomed in. See, there's zooming in on drawing. And then there's the wide angle of her drawing. And see, I can't do anything else today because I lost my video feed from my computer into the switcher. So, like right before we went live, I couldn't put up our intro. I couldn't do any of our visual effects. I'm just sort of stuck here pushing my standard buttons, and see, I can put that up for you. You can see Cinnamon as in her Dalek dress. And that's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't have any video today. So here's Cinnamon back.
I'm back.
I was telling them how I broke the video today. I pushed the wrong button.
I'm going to get my brush wet. I'm going to get some of my white and my blue again, of my aqua, which you could be doing your turquoise or whichever. And I'm going to come in and I guess I'll get them on that close cam. And I'm going to define my inner swirl a little bit. I'm going to art it up. Right, because I want it to be swirling. Have fun with this part.
So what colors are you using there to define with? Are you using the lighter colors?
The white and the Southern Ocean blue.
Ah.
And I probably picked up a heavier white here. But I'll be changing that up as I go.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. I need something fun. So, my eldest daughter is actually, she's fantastic at creating games. She creates a bunch of adventure games for the kids and she organizes it, but they're never quiet. They're always, however, whenever I come in there, like there'll be some amazing pillow fort built or some fun structure with boxes and things. And she does make our lives a lot more magical. She's a very special person. Very creative. I don't know if her brother and sister know how incredibly blessed they are. Because she's always just trying to, you know, she's the one who's going to decide that the floor is lava. You know, and she'll just do that. She'll just call the floor is lava. So, grabbed too much white. And if you do that, then just come back and get some blue and work it in and it'll be okay. I'm just working these colors in. I'm hoping you guys are having a really good holiday season. The traffic in my area is really, I'm really wishing I had a Tardis. I'm wishing the doctor would come back and get me and take me on an adventure away from the holiday traffic. Is anyone else wishing the doctor would come, just drop them in the Tardis and just like time lord them through this whole traffic thing? I you know, the shopping and all of that and that kind of stuff, that's pretty easy, but the traffic is really intense. If you're in my area.
I was gone there a little while.
Oh, it's okay.
The kids were misbehaving.
No, they're just playing.
No, they were legitimately misbehaving.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't they weren't doing cute misbehaving. They were crawling and climbing and exploring in areas where they should not have been.
I was just explaining about their sister being the adventure leader.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was adventures being planned.
I was talking to everyone about how it'd be fun to have the doctor come get us on a Tardis.
Oh yeah.
And take us, and so we didn't have to deal with holiday traffic, which is my least favorite part of the holidays.
I had a Tardis once.
You did.
I did.
You did. I don't know if you're up for telling it, but well, okay, you can totally say no, John.
Oh no, it's done now.
Well, no, I mean you can be like, no, that's just not appropriate. But John actually got a job once because he said he was from Gallifrey.
Oh yeah, that's just a long joke. Yeah, no, when I was at a place called Casual Connect, and a gentleman had walked up and asked me where my offices were at, and I said, well, they're near Gallifrey. And he just thought that was the funniest thing on the planet, and we became pretty fast friends, and that was the beginning of when we built Infinite Games Publishing and MechWarrior Online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All because...
Well, because at Casual Connect, someone asked me where I was from, and I said Gallifrey.
So I'm just saying that, you know, oh, fly your freak flag.
It's true.
Sometimes it results in a really good job in Canada. So I'm darkening this inner edge here, which I'm really liking. Let me see if I can bring it down. I'm darkening this inner edge here. And this is where I give some shading to my swirl. And look, this is a decorative piece, so it's not really, you know, hypercritical, but these little touches make a big difference in the overall end result. And every time you do these swirls, by the way, you could do these swirls. If you're doing this as a gift for somebody, and you're going, could I do this in, say, gray and red and black? Yes, you could.
Right. Yeah.
You can do this in any color combo you want because of the decorative nature of this. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. Little leftover cold thing here. But I am better, so I really appreciate the love.
Oh, yeah.
I can't hear myself on this end, so I don't know if I'm hot or tinny. You guys have to tell us if ever we're hot.
Yeah, they won't know. They won't necessarily know that part because I should say we won't necessarily know if we're running hot out the pipe. All I can see is on my VU meters.
Yeah.
If I'm pegging it out, so.
Yeah, so if we're running a little tinny or hot, let us know because I think it's hard for people on the replay to sit and listen to it.
Yeah.
And we don't want to do that to anybody.
I think we've been pretty good on our sound so far.
Now, I have to talk about my fellow collaborators.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Tell the story.
All right. So my fellow collaborators are some really incredible people. I met them through the CAC. And I had this idea that I wanted to host a murder mystery online art crawl. I don't know if it's a good idea or not.
Right.
But I had it. And I reached out to some people and then I also went into the CAC and put out a call saying, like a call for artists, and got such a beautiful response and actually ran out of doctors.
Yeah.
Right, which was awesome. I may do another one because there was just so many wonderful, wonderful people interested in doing this. And I really just tried to go sort of, by order.
Well, we have a lot of CAC members out here.
Do we?
Yeah, they're all giving us the CAC thumbs up and the CAC rules.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, if you guys ever see a CAC member here, check out their YouTube channel because we have some really talented, really incredible people in the CAC. And one thing that you know about all of them is that they care enough about their channel to talk to other creators about what's happening there. I mean, it's kind of an interesting thing, but you do know that about whoever you see in the CAC. They're just good people.
Yeah, and if you're a member of the CAC, please in channel just say, "Hey, I'm a member," and you can look right there at their name and generally click off their name to find their YouTube channel.
It's so true, and you might discover somebody amazing. You're going to discover some amazing people today.
Oh yeah,
you are. Maricha the Junk and Data Girl.
Mm-hmm.
She did something, and I think it's coming to live with me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. I'm also trying to. I'm trying to really pressure everyone.
The art collector.
The art collector. Mark Muir.
Yep, Mark
did this Weeping Angel, and I think it was Fimo.
Ooh.
And it's so good. So good. The projects that people did were so good. Ian has like an incredible project. I'm really excited about. Stacy and Shay did some beautiful, beautiful pieces. We had a member all the way in Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah, we wanted her to voice over everything we did.
Oh, that's right.
I'm mixing Dogs Eating Purple and Phthalo Blue here and kind of coming along and giving myself a darker, I'm not up close camming. Wrong with me. There we go. Darker little edge here. And she just has the best voice. So her whole testimony is just awesome based on accent alone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember that. That was awesome.
And then Sandy Setcliffe, she's interesting because she came to Who during the process and learned about it and became a fan. And I think when you see what she made, it's going to blow your mind. Chuck Carson, the animated pencil. Do we all know Chuck?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody cheer Chuck. Yeah, what he did, you're going to be bananas for.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Doctor Who fan and you're coming along and you're doing this and you're seeing this, you're going to go crazy at all the other projects. That iCard is like a treasure trove of awesome.
Yes. All sorts of good stuff buried out there.
It just goes on and on and on and on. We just have some incredible, incredible people in there who made incredible, incredible projects. And I'm so going to, as soon as we're done here, John and I are going to go on the Google.
On the Google.
On the Chromecast.
The Chromecast.
So I'm using the quinacridone and the white, mixing it into where this is still wet.
Are you doing an alla prima technique?
alla prima, wet into wet. In some technical aspect, I suppose you could say
I'm just giving you a hard time. I know it's not, but it's just I like saying whenever you do wet on wet because it's it's
like,
not, but it's sort of like,
It kind of is.
it's wet on wet. But
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
It's not a printout. It's a giclée.
It's a giclée. It's not a print. It's a giclée.
It's not a wet on wet. It's alla prima.
It's a fun art giclée. Yeah, it's not a printout. That, I remember when that first came out, and I was like, really? Some clever dude.
Okay, so Kelly asked a very funny question because she asks, does Cinnamon write fan fiction? And in that she wrote all of this fan fiction, she does.
Yes.
But other than that, you've not written a whole lot of fan fiction.
No, I don't.
You do fan art.
I do fan art.
Yeah.
And I like to write, and in that, do I like to create these kinds of LARPing situations? Sure. And in that, my husband and I met at a LARP, possibly.
In remarkably similar roles and circumstances.
Pretty much, yeah.
I was just pushing buttons.
You were just pushing buttons? I was just playing a character.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That's how we met.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so...
he's like, don't out us for the dorks we are. Don't let them know.
Just a piece at a time.
They know, John. They know. So you can just see I'm picking up, in this inner swirl, I am picking up little bits of the phthalo blue, dog's eating purple, and quinacridone and the titanium white to create the elements of this. I really love painting these. So, whereas I could probably throw this in 15 minutes, I have so much fun I tend not to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If that makes sense to everybody.
It does. So, Karen was saying that she's just recently, she's a new painter.
Okay.
And she had just recently started getting inquiries for people to buy her paintings, and she's really nervous and excited about that.
That's awesome. That's a wonderful stage to be in your painting, but it can make you nervous.
Yeah. So it's...
Did she have a question in regards to that, or she's just celebrating her stage?
She was celebrating her stage. And
That's a good stage to be in.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say, share that because I thought that you could say, comment on the fact that, that's a very normal thing.
It is an extraordinary moment in any creator's life when, because you're doing your little thing in your studio. You have your thing and you're pleasing yourself, and that's awesome. And then when somebody else comes along and goes, no, that's so awesome, I'm going to give you money for what you did there. You're just like, what? Really? And it's a new kind of self-esteem.
Yeah.
It's a really extraordinary kind of self-esteem that you can get through that. Whether you turn it into a whole business or not, just knowing that people value your creativity in such a way as to want to give you money for it is extraordinary.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always so flattered and love the fact that we have so many people coming and joining us here,
Mm-hmm.
And, did you know we've had upwards of 125 people out here hanging out with us today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've got about 120 with us right now.
Whoa. Now, is everybody going to go check out the rest of the creators?
Yes, they are. I can tell you right now. Everyone is definitely going to go check out all the other wonderful creators in the Who Dunnit.
There's a couple I'm hoping make it in. Yosi and Rebecca Hay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping they make it in.
I've seen some of the other co-collaborators in here in channel with us.
Who we have in channel right now?
I'd have to scroll back up.
Do we have Ian or Mark or Maricha or
Mark and Maricha are here? And
Sandy Sutcliffe is his co-creator.
Sandy is in here.
Shay is a co-creator. Stacy Fell's a co-creator. Tanya is a co-creator. Chuck's a co-creator.
Yep. See, I am.
And Yosi and Rebecca.
I'm not that multitasking capable right now.
Look at me, I'm painting and naming names. You know what? The wonderful thing about when you do this kind of collab, is that you get to message with people and Skype with people.
Oh, yeah.
And so,
Sandy's here, Tawny's here.
See, Tanya's in Scotland, and we have that poor woman up till 3 a.m, and she's a medical person who's qualified to deal with crazy people, so I don't know why she puts up with us at all.
AG is here.
AG is here? Awesome. Hi, Audie.
Sandy's here.
So Audie,
had to give her a hard
you
time.
guys have got to check Audie's too. You guys have to check Sandy's. You have to check you have to check everybody's. I have to tell you, there isn't a person in this collaboration
There's
who
Shay.
didn't. Shay's in?
I think I see Shay. Shay 206.
Yes,
Yeah,
my
there you go.
girl. There isn't a person who didn't surprise the heck out of me.
Yeah, it's. I haven't even seen all of them yet. I've seen parts of some of them, and so.
I've switched to a smaller brush because I want to work
down
my
low.
little
Go down low. Other camera. There you go.
smaller brush. It's a filbert and it has a very sharp edge. You could do a detail. I'm just trying to.
Now, rumor has it those matching those fingerless gloves that match my truck might be able to go with my truck. So I'm hoping that
You're taking them.
I have some designs on them.
So you can see, John and I are a couple. We take your stuff. I think that was the thing that surprised everybody. I was like, I take your stuff. The thing I didn't tell you about the collab is that I get everybody's art. I kind of was like, next time for sure. Because it's good stuff.
So
It's good stuff. I hope I did okay telling my companion story. Because people don't know
Oh, yeah.
how many members of the CAC have also been companions of the Doctor.
That's true.
People don't know that Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter, is also a Whovian. People don't know it. And what people really, really don't know is Miss Angela Anderson is she's into so many things that we're into.
Oh,
So-
yeah. No, Angela's a hoot, too.
So are you guys kind of seeing how I'm really working these swirls and I'm creating this sort of artful space that this swirl exists in?
We see no swirls.
So I'm considering in painting the swirl, in a very intense way.
Oh, Angela is here.
Hi, Angela's here.
Well, Mona said so. I didn't
Oh.
actually see. So
Hi, Angela. Really, really enjoy
he's scrolling
Angela.
by so fast. We scroll back up.
Yeah, if...
Oh, yeah, there she is.
yeah, there she is.
Hi, Angela.
They, yeah. That is the hard thing about live is, you don't want to miss any of your friends.
Yeah, and you're just, I'm just pushing buttons and
And John has, John is just doing his best.
look at that. I forgot to push the other button.
You forgot to push another button?
I did.
It's okay. So
That's
I'm
all right.
bringing this pinker color up into this. See, I'm just shading this up. I'm just thinking about what is this. And yes, am I enjoying this an awful too much? Probably. And we could probably move on. But I just really, really like my swirls. So that is some swirls. I'm going to have a sippy, and then we're going to talk about
Ooh.
getting this Tardis in.
Now, I had a 7 Series BMW that I had the license plate Tardis on.
Should
That
I
was-
disappear off camera and get my fresh water, or do you want to get it?
I can grab your fresh water. You stand there and talk to them because I'm in my pajamas and can't do that.
John did have a car that had the license plate Texas Tardis, and it was so funny because I guess it could in the brochure it's it can carry. And no, I have a cup of water right here, sweetie. It can carry 8 golf clubs in the trunk, and so he kept saying it's bigger on the inside. Yeah, for 2 years. Ooh, I'm loving this hat. Oh, and does anyone else like my Tardis apron? Tardis apron. So excited about that. Thank you. Now I'm going to try not to be totally paint wasteful, but probably will be. Let's see, is this dry? I'm going to make sure this is dry.
Okay, hold on
John
a
will
second.
talk to you for a second.
Oh no, I'm being left alone again. So hi, Ian. I guess I just rocked up and everyone was saying hello to you. So have to say hello and it's good to see you. And thanks everyone for joining us today. Gosh, I mean, there's just so many people out here. Really appreciate all of you stopping by and hanging out with us. Really love having you, the community here along with us. It makes my job so much more enjoyable. So, and there we're back with Cinnamon. She's trying to figure out where to put that Tardis.
Yeah, I'm trying to. So what I did is I made this template because you can take a T-square and draw this thing in, and I got to thinking about taking that journey with you. And I just thought, that's too much of a joke on people.
Ian
'Cause
popped
you'd
in
just
when
be
you were
like,
there.
Hi, Ian. Are we all going to Ian's?
Oh, yeah.
Winning a prize?
Oh.
He's got a form you get to fill out.
We need forms. Forms.
It's so awesome. It's just like, this is like, who's done, show of hands of who's done a mystery dinner? Because I've thrown a few of those. John's thrown a few of those. Who's done a mystery dinner?
I'll be sure to count the hands when they pop up. I don't know how, but I'm going to work on it.
So I'm going to take this 12 by 8 template.
Yeah.
And I want to have this sort of diagonally on and off the canvas where a little bit of it is off. And the reason is when you take an object off the canvas, here's a little art knowledge for you. When you take something off the canvas, when you don't put it statically in the middle, when you put it anywhere else, and especially if any part of it disappears, it tells the story that the world goes beyond the picture that you're seeing, and it makes your artwork more expansive. And I got some kids' chalk here.
So a whole bunch of people actually figured out how to get emoticons of hands to pop up. I'm so impressed. But I mean, like, there's a bunch of people here. But Stephanie was saying that her and Mark have done them. Michelle has done it. Autumn has done it. Juanita has done it. Lady Adequin has just done one. Shay's done one.
Dude.
Although Kim Sim has not, apparently.
Kim Sim. Well, now you have. You just haven't done it at somebody's house where they fed you. Kind of bad food.
Which, yeah.
Yeah. Just as part of the dinner. All right. So this is that template, and
That's
that's
that
what that does. And I may have to use this later, so I'm going to put this under my cup like a coaster. So this is the basis of my Tardis.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in theory square, and then I can turn it back here or up here as I paint it. By the way, this makes a... Yeah, I did this right.
So
This
real
makes
quick,
a really nice vertical as well if you ever want to do it like this.
real quick question on blue.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
What?
I smudgied.
I knew that was going to happen.
You did?
I knew it. But you know what? I'm gonna bring out some stuff at the
If
end.
you bring out some alcohol, I can get the paint off the gloves.
Actually, what I was going to do is at the end, I was going to bring out some spray because everyone was asking how to get the paint out of cloth and the aprons
alcohol.
and stuff. Alcohol's a good way when it's wet.
Yeah.
But there's also I found some spray.
Oh.
That will fix it.
Okay. So, anyways, I got some paint on my canvas when I moved it,
Yeah, but that's okay.
and then look, I just mixed the color and painted it out. Now it doesn't matter.
there's a question on Prussian blue. That's
Okay.
kind of
I have
important.
an answer for Prussian blue. Love the Prussian blue.
So Dawn
Yeah.
is doing a painting later and needs Prussian blue. What can she use to get close to it?
Okay, so Prussian blue is transparent and cool. So if you have phthalo, which is also a little transparent, and you have black or Payne's gray, you can give that darker color to your phthalo.
Oh.
It won't be dead on, but that's a way to sort of
Kind of ish it.
flub it in a little bit.
Well, there you
Until
go.
you can get some Prussian blue.
Till you get Prussian blue.
Till you get some Prussian blue. So I've got that done, and I've fixed my thing, and we're going to, I guess, demo how this is. Boy, it better not melt my gloves.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to paint in, I'm going to put out some burnt sienna. That's what I'm doing next to my phthalo,
Burnt.
if you must ask.
I can't wait to get to get the ATEM2ME so I can put graphic effects on that little, so we can have burnt sienna that's on fire again.
That's the next board?
Yeah.
We keep upgrading. It's so crazy.
Someday.
Someday we'll have that board and graphics will be possible. All right. Nobody's bored. Is everybody okay?
If there are, there's 130 bored people with us.
You're awesome. All right. So I'm going to paint this in with a little of that burnt sienna. Just as careful as you can, paint this in. Now here's a little, I didn't do it, but I'll show you a little trick later. If you really, really, really want crisp lines, you can use painter's tape.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'll demo that. I'm going to dry this and demo that so you guys can see it because this is like $1 at Michael's. Let me demo it.
And so I want to read up here. It looks like Karen had a question about a split in her canvas, so I'm going to scroll up here and see if I can find that for you. And I'll read that to Cinnamon as soon as she pops back up on here. And sorry, Chelsea, for mispronouncing your name earlier.
Fantastic for the line deficient.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're going to put that line up there.
Okay.
So
this is going to seem wasteful. It just is what it is, guys. But let's just say you're like, I cannot paint a straight line to save my life, and I'm going to ruin my project based on this issue. I can then use painter's tape. See, I'm burnishing it with my nail.
Yep.
Burnishing it is an important part.
I'm going to try to get the close-up on that. I can't quite.
Right.
That's okay. We see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the whole thing.
Well, and so
if you're doing street scenes or any architectural work, you're gonna need several sizes of painter's tape.
mm-hmm.
That is a must. Must.
So we had another technical question come in.
Yeah.
So Karen had an accident the other day.
All right.
The first canvas and about 30 of them had an accident and got a little slit in the finished painting, just a little cut in it.
Oh.
And there's we've talked about over the years multiple ways of solving this, but I thought you might want to feel that directly.
There is a kit that you can get at the art store or online for repairing a torn canvas, and you repair it on the back, and then you're gonna use a little of the spackle paste and then paint over the front.
Mm-hmm.
And you can completely erase it. I wouldn't then resell that canvas. Like, I don't think it's good form to damage a canvas and then sell it. But if you have a piece that you love that you painted and it's for your personal enjoyment, you can totally repair it. You can fix a pretty big tear, actually.
Yeah. And that said, as a collector, if I knew that a piece was damaged and repaired by the original artist, and I would totally be fine purchasing that. So I think that a lot of it is about being honest and truthful in what's going on. So if you have one that's torn or damaged and you're like, hey.
But I would say John is an unusual collector.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. As long as you're honest.
Yeah, I think it's about honesty and just, if it's not affecting the major piece and you're real honest and upfront about it, and it wouldn't sweat it too much.
Not too much.
Yeah. We're not talking about, selling something to the Louvre, so.
No, and they're going to notice. They're weird noticey people over there at the Louvre. They notice everything.
So, oh my gosh, we have, more blue questions.
All right, I have more blue answers. Do you guys is this interesting to see how this tape's down to anybody?
Oh, yeah, the tape is definitely, I think, of interest. So.
Okay, so this is like $1 at Michael's or a couple bucks, or I don't know. If you get the 40% off coupon, it's so cheap as to not be a consideration. And you can't use just other tape because it doesn't give the good seal.
Oh, yes, trust me.
And the stuff at Home Depot will pull your painting up.
Yeah, that blue painter's tape
will pull your painting up.
Yeah, it's great for spray paint and stuff, but it's still stickier.
Yeah, so you definitely want the stuff that's made for painters.
Yeah.
On painting.
If you're doing any other hobbies that involve needing painter's tape, I highly suggest this stuff over the other kind because it's just as
really
cheap.
Good.
So I keep running off with hers.
Everyone steals my tape. It's like a whole thing of contention here in the.
So back on that Prussian blue substitute question.
Yeah, I mean you can see though that this burnt sienna and phthalo gets pretty close to Prussian too.
Yeah. Well, so that was they were asking. It was Bonnie was saying if 2 parts phthalo and 1 part Mars and 1 part clear medium will get close to a transparent Prussian blue substitute.
I would think so. I would absolutely think so. Interesting tool you may not be aware of. Over on the Golden website, they have a virtual color mixer.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And you can literally do percentage mixes there live digitally.
Yeah,
I don't think their RGB or CMYK is accurate or correct, but their color mixer is, because I've tested it against phthalo and burnt sienna where I know what the results will be, and I've been like, dude, that's pretty dead on.
Yeah, you're probably those other two are probably do more to do with the color match of your screen.
Possibly. Yeah. All right, I'll give it that, but you'll see when I show you.
Yeah, I'll go check that out.
I think it's a software glitch, personally.
That could be.
Could be. Who knows?
Those guys are pretty on their stuff.
They are. So we'll check our screen. John's going to say it's our screen, and it's possible, But for sure, I was getting really, really good results from that color picker mixer.
Yeah.
And you can mess around with tubes of paint maybe you can't yet afford. Think about that possibility.
Yeah.
To see if is it worth it to you for what you're looking for.
But you know what? One of the things that just as a layperson, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to think paint is paint is paint is paint, right?
You did.
And that like a blue paint is a blue paint.
I know I had that conversation with you many times. Blue paint is blue paint.
But I mean, even like within like my favorite color used to be
Ultramarine.
ultramarine blue. It's now yellow ochre, right?
Yeah.
But just those two are great examples of colors because in those two, there's such a variety of quality differences.
Yeah.
Like the luminosity, the reflectivity, the depth the
Pigment
color
loads,
has.
yeah.
I mean, and the higher quality paints, like I use golden ochre in my truck because it looks best, right?
Right.
Because it has the, that, I don't know, it has the earthiest yellow.
Yeah, and you love it.
I do.
All right, just making sure I got a nice thing here because that wouldn't be a good demo if I didn't.
But yeah, not to rant on color quality, but I've noticed that, there's quite a difference.
You've noticed that?
I have. You know what? I wish I had my scorekeeper again because I could keep score on your hat now because you've been hat adjusting today.
These things happen. So little trick is it can be helpful to remove the tape the opposite direction you put it down on.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. If you can remember, I never can.
Huh.
I'm always like, wait, way did I put it down? But if you can remember, it can help you. And as you can see, it gives you nice
Crisp lines.
crispy lines. And also, because it's so inexpensive, I used it to block in my my first Tardis.
Oh yeah.
I used it to block it in because I was like, I just didn't want to like measure everything out totally. So I was like, I'm just using my tape. So there we go.
You has a square.
I has a square. Now, once you have a square, you have the Tardis. I'm going to dry this real fast.
She's drying. Yeah, see, I should have something queued up here to talk to you guys about. I really should, and I'll work on that. I mean, I'm back here worried about pushing buttons. That's all I can say is today was a pushing button day.
Okay.
She's back. I was just chatting with everyone that I need to have something more prepared for when you just ditch me.
Well, so this requires a lot of drying and taping and drying and taping and drying and taping.
Oh, thanks for telling me now.
Drying and taping.
There's going to be a whole lot of me going, hi guys, I don't have anything prepared.
Now I'm going to come out about, a quarter of an inch.
Yep.
No, maybe an eighth. This is smaller. Just a little bit. I want a little lip, small one, off the edge of my little Tardis over here. And I also want...
You should adjust your nausea cam.
Should I adjust my nausea cam? No, it's where it needs to be because
Is
I'm going
it?
to show you the two. I'm going to do I'm doing the two at once.
Oh, okay, I see.
And I'm doing about the same right here at the bottom. Burnish those down.
Chelsea says it's snowing.
Is it snowing, Chelsea?
That's awesome.
That is super awesome. I'm going to come along the edge that I painted. Oh, and see, I feel like that's at an angle now. And you might notice that, like when you're laying down your other tape, you'll be like, did I get a little angular? And then adjust it. As much as you can. I've got a T-square. I could actually check this if I wasn't, being a problem. Now, if you have a small square brush, you could just sight this in, right? But here's the thing. In my experience, generally, Tardises go to people who are going to care about the lines.
Yeah.
It's a care about the line community. So the tapey tape thing is super, super helpful.
It looks helpful.
See, and this is why I have this tape always in your master list. You're thinking, whatever could that be for? Now I'm going to come up about, I still feel like that's at an angle. I'm going to have to square that sucker.
You could use your
I could use my T-square, and wouldn't that be sensible?
straight edge
I
T-square.
could use it right now.
Any of those
Tools?
tools that we have come up with to help us be able to draft.
I could. It's just such a pain.
Precision.
Precision is a problem. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this out and put it on top.
Order of operations. We can work that out.
Yes. You'll do. This is the other reason why painter's tape is awesome sauce. Because here's what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to try to get these lines in. I'm going to put my 2 parallels in, and then I'm going to use this little T-square. I'm going to cheat. So put your little tapes over here. You can save them. You can also reuse these tape. I'm being very wasteful and just dropping them off the side like I'm a millionaire. But you...
Somebody's got to pay for that tape.
You can reuse them. You need another small little sliver at the bottom. What?
Tape.
My
tape craziness.
My tape crazy. Well, you're familiar with it. You're always like, what is this ball of tape?
No, is that what's the brand of that tape? Does it actually say?
No, it doesn't. It's. I will post it up on Facebook.
Okay.
Right. So now I'm going to come out a little bit. I'm going to use my Tardis here to guide my line. And there we go. Now I know. And what I can do is be like, man. No, that's not going to tell me where. I'm going to use a...
You could draw on the... There you go.
Yeah, I can with my watercolor pencil.
But you could also draw on the tape.
And I feel like it needs to go out even a little bit more. There it is.
Yeah, you just draw on the yellow tape.
So you just adjust. Yes. You're just adjusting.
I'm backseat painting today. I'm all getting punchy.
Yeah. Because you know who wants this when it's done.
Can't imagine.
I just don't know who could but you probably want it glittered.
I can see a glitter one happening.
John probably wants his glittered. The glitter Tardis.
I don't know where we would put that, but that'd be cool.
We're running out of canvas room. So I'm going to get a smaller bright.
Oh, hold on, I'll push the button.
Push the button. See if you see with my nail. Sizing. Also, this one I've like killed the number on it. Are we all doing okay? Any questions, any thoughts, any jokes, memes? Because they're always so funny in chat.
Yeah, Mark just put something up to make fun of me and pushing buttons, but I have to actually go back and read it to make sure that it's repeatable.
Yeah, we never know with Mark. Mark says stuff. Mark says stuff.
You have to tune in to the channel.
You really got to watch Mark's video. What I did when I wrote everybody's story, right? When I channeled it, when the doctor came and told me everybody's story, was I really thought about them as creative people and as artists. So it was a journey. It was a journey. And I think when we may publish up the whole story somewhere when the contest is over. If everybody would like that.
You know what? Mark just said the swirl would be okay glittered. Those are words I
No,
never...
Mark did not say that. You're starting trouble with Mark.
I'm gonna actually get a screenshot of it.
Get a screenshot, because I feel like you're starting trouble with Mark.
What screenshot is Control-Shift-3?
It's Control-Shift-4.
4? There we go.
All right, so I'm peeling that back. Let's see how... the big reveal.
Whoop.
The big reveal, guys.
I pushed the button wrong. Oh, I got excited about what was going on. Here it goes.
Now, you may need to, like, if you have this little tape lip there, then you'll have to tighten that up. But trust me, it's just easier than what you do freehand. And look, I'm saving my tape now.
You don't need to save your tape.
I'm saving it. Because that would make my mom crazy. She invented the tape thing. And how I got good at taping these in is on all her street scenes, everything would have to be taped.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I had the taping job.
Because you understood that wonderful thing, perspective.
Kind of. So there we go. So I got a little area to write police box. That's important. We want that, right? And we have a little area that the box lands. And it's still square, which is very helpful to our goal of like putting in doors and windows and things, right? By the way, all of this will work in a mural. I have to dry it. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. And yet again, I'm abandoned in the ether without cinnamon. Whatever shall I do? Mumble, I guess. But I will say thank you to the just group of people who have come out and joined us today. We always appreciate it if you take a chance to comment and share what's going on. It lets YouTube and the rest of the world know what we have going on out here, and we really appreciate it when you like and share and comment.
Yeah.
So I'll bring you back in there while I was giving our gratuitous plug.
Were you?
It was a little plug.
Was a little plug?
You know, share and like us so that others can know.
Share and like us so others can know what you're doing with tape.
and soon glitter.
And soon glitter.
You're really going to reuse that tape.
I am. But you know what? This is good for people to know you can.
Oh, yes, you can.
That's the other reason why this tape is kind of cool. All right. So I need to know when that ends. So I'm going to keep this kind of pulled back because I need to have some sense of that. Come here, tape. Oh, it's sticking together.
It's like cling wrap, you know.
Well, you know what's extra fun too when you're using tape like this? Gloves.
Yeah.
So there's these ledges on the Tardis. Right there. Right? So I've got this little inward line. And you could even take a that you have. I'm going to make a little mark here with my pencil in a little tape. Stop fighting back, you tape. No, if you saw me in the studio, in my mom's studio in the days, and John knows this, everything was like there's tape everywhere. There's tape on ceilings. There's tape on walls. There's tape on doors.
There was a tape ball that verged on being a creature.
The tape ball.
It had just begun to attract fur, and I wasn't sure if it had an eye.
John had a lot of jokes about the tape ball. There were drawings and doodles about the tape ball.
So,
my mom, for some unknown reason, couldn't see the tape ball.
I don't know what it is. So a glittered Dalek and a glittered Cyberman just came up in channel, and I was like, "Ooh,
that would be cool."
Eye?
We really resisted doing Star Wars this time, and but we almost did the soup can.
Yeah, we may come back around. We'll see.
We'll see. So while it's kind of wet and got some stuff, I'm going to add a little white over here. And I'm going to just maybe in a little bit with this white and then dust along. Can you see this?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to dust along, not paint out the whole thing, just a little bit of the edge. Here. Just to give some definition or something. Right? Just because you've got a chance to do it straight.
Oh, yeah. So Trent was asking what we do with all of these paintings when we're done with them.
Oh, well, you get to answer that.
And well, we hold on to them. We keep them all in a dry storage collection here, so that when we have our first event coming up, hopefully first quarter next year, we're going to have them in a big collection, so that anyone who attends can go in and see all of the different paintings that have been done along the way. So if you wanted to come and visit them, we'll have them all together in a collection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we do, on occasion, do giveaway of the studies.
So Cinnamon says.
Which I just did for the ballet dress.
Which she just did for the ballet dress. So
when that's running until the 1st of January, you can enter. All you got to do is comment and subscribe.
Yeah, and I think that's a good way for us to do it. We'll be giving away some more of those studies and some more works like that, and then in the beginning of next year, we'll have more stuff like that coming up.
All right, you're gonna need your ruler here on this one.
Oh yeah, what are we ruling?
Well, you need to mark the halfway mark. You need 4 inches. theory, if you cut your board and everything right, we're going to really be seeing how I did. And you want to definitely do 4 inches down here as well. And give yourself a little chalk line. You're going to need it later. And the other nice thing about the chalk line is I need a sharper chalk.
A sharper chalk?
Yeah, because you know how it does that slightly out from the edge thingy?
I'll show you how to do that. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you have a trick? I was going to just back up a little bit to get it. Oh, and sharpen it. Oh, yeah. No, this one won't do it. Stupid pastel art supply. So in theory, and you can check that. You can be like, you can check it a couple places. Did I get 4 inches? And, you know, is this a nice kind of halfway or close to halfway kind of approximation?
Yeah.
I feel like it needs to be over just a titch.
You do?
Yep, I do.
It could be tilted.
No, I'm looking at the measurement. It needs to be over just a titch.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. And that's why it's good to look at things. Because when I look at it, when I bisect it with the halfway mark, I think because you cut it just slightly over 8 inches.
I did?
Yeah. And so dividing it by 4 is not as... See, just being over just a little bit is helpful.
Yeah. I was imperfect in my Tardis creation.
You know what? My first Tardis is imperfect. When it all comes together, it's not as relevant that it be perfect. It really isn't.
Right.
Okay? Take this chalk line when you finally figure out what the heck it is. And just carry it all the way up your little canvas over your tape. Just make sure it's perfectly in line with your doors. And up. You're going to need it. You're going to need your chalk line. So the next thing that you're going to want is you're going to want to come in a little bit from the last one you did. You can come in a little bit here. Okay. A little bit there. And then you're going to make the angled top. And this is how I get my angled top. Is this like the most boring thing everyone's ever seen? I never thought to show taping, but this is honestly how you do structures. Like if we ever decided to do like a Parisian street scene, we'd be taping.
Oh no, I think everybody really appreciates you demonstrating what's going on here. There's been lots of comments of appreciating how this works. So
yeah. So once I have that in,
once you fixed it,
yeah. Once I have it in where I feel like, it's pretty okay. And really it is, I'm like literally going, it's pretty okay. That's probably good.
It's good enough for YouTube.
Good enough for me in a Tardis. You know, that's what I'm just trying to get my Tardis in. Then you just paint your pitched roof in. And I think I want my pitch to give me slightly bit of a ledge. So I'm going to pull it out just a little bit.
Sounds good.
And you can make that adjustment in route, by the way. You'll just get a little paint on your finger. Ha ha ha. Things people don't know. Ooh. All right. And then I'm going to get a little white on here. And while I'm at it, I'm going to add just a little bit of that highlight. Just a little bit of this. We're going to come dry brush everything later, but that way that's just in. And we survived it. You guys have survived pitching the roof. Uh-oh. There we go. Had kind of a crazy tape pull there. All right, now this tape is starting to get to me, so it's going to have to join the tape ball at the bottom.
The little tape creature that lives at the bottom.
Tape creature that lives at the bottom. Once I know where the pitch of my roof is.
What are you going to do?
Now this I'm going to freehand.
Okay.
I might use a detail brush to do it though. And we're going to come up here so you can see me freehand it in. Because I don't know where it's going to be popping off the screen and I got to make sure I have a handle on all that. I may need to put out some more burnt sienna. There it is. This is how you can make the blue of the Tardis look more blue, is by deepening this blue.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting. So at the top, I'm going to make a little square end cap, kind of peeking out. I've got my center line to guide me, so I'm going to paint that in. Now I've taken the lantern a little bit off the canvas this time,
Yeah.
which doesn't bother me at all. Actually, I think that probably will add some drama. So I'm painting this line here and this line here.
And if you don't need as much drama in your house, you can have it on the canvas.
Have all the drama in your life on your canvas is my recommendation. And then I'm going to come across here and just make a little cap. Now, will there be a traceable? Yeah.
Because we love to give Chuck things to do.
Because we love to give Chuck things to do. That's so exactly what it is. Right?
Although this will probably be one of the more fun traceables.
Yeah, he probably won't mind this one as much. You're going to love what he did. You're going to love what everybody did. You're going to love it. I'm going to just tint my white a little bit so it's off-white, but still pretty white. And I'm going to paint in the space between these little blue bars. There we go.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just a little peeking off the edge of this canvas.
Yeah, now I'm going to put a little black out, which, oh, there it is. Like blind to it. We don't need a lot for this. And I'm going to make a fairly, not totally black, but kind of a gray. And I've got this square bright. Now you could tape this out too. But what I suggest is I'm going to just paint it in. Some parts of the Tardis can be quite painterly, and some parts cannot. Once you have the shape in good, you can get away with a lot.
Yeah.
Okay?
And I like how you say that our brain wants to finish the painting.
Yes.
So you don't have to put all the details in.
What you don't put in, what you let people finish, they will paint better than you can. That doesn't mean I can't do hyperrealism. Sometime I will throw that little gauntlet down. It's just time consuming. It's really, really time consuming. It is for time lapse only. You know what I'm saying? It's a time lapse only activity. So I have my little chalk here. I'm gonna pull out some more tape. Right? Like you do. And I'm going to paint in the opening to my door. These are where my Tardis doors open at. There's a surprise use for this tape later too, by the way, John.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It is instrumental in making the wreath.
Is there?
It is! I don't know why I'm that excited about it, but it is. I'm going to, on my edge, using my tape as a guide and my pinky finger as a steadying source, make a little light blue line all the way down the Tardis. Now, man, here's the truth. And I'm going to stop before my little bottom ledge. I'm going to stop where my chalk line had stopped. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot freehand like crazy straight lines. I use tape. If crazy straight lines be needed, I'm going to use tape. Now, if you didn't burnish it and it messes up on you, you can, while the paint's dry, you can take a rag and kind of correct it. Or you can come in and paint with dark paint. See? You just need that guide. Dry that guide.
Fast drawing. Okay.
Now, across the top, a little bit down. You want to come Sometimes when I'm trying to sight it, I'll take the tape to the edge, sight my distances. This is about 1/4 inch. And you can use your square to make sure you got this fairly square.
Yeah.
As long as that isn't some whack job off, you're okay. If it's really, really off, you're not okay. It's going to be bad. And then take another piece of tape and come down. I don't know. I think this is just sort of a sight thing. You're going to make some windows here. So I'm going to try to do this by sight as square as possible. It's amazing how, if you have this to guide you, how much your stuff can straighten out. Because I'm a crooked chick, man. My lines get wonky, and this really helped me. This is one area where I'm really glad I, went to school and studied advertising art.
And then had to do all those hand layouts. Because you went to the oldest advertising arts course on the planet.
The oldest advertising arts course on the planet. Yes, I did.
With the oldest advertising arts teacher to have tenure.
The oldest advertising arts teacher to have tenure.
And that's what college gets you. It's tenured instructors who can teach you how in a modern day of Photoshop to lay things out by hand.
Yeah.
This is why you love your college experience.
This is why I love my college experience. No. Oh, I'm using the tape to create my width. Now, these tapes, by the way, come in like 1/4 inch width. So
Tina was just asking about the blue painter's tape, as we will warn you away from.
Yeah.
The blue painter's tape will lift your paint away.
Yeah,
Right?
now there's a brilliant version of this at Jerry's Artorama that's like, not as cheap or easy to get as the one at Michael's, right? But it is, it gives you even less worry of it pulling up. So now using my tape as my guide here. All right, so that gives me some guide into what can happen here. And then I can, you're like, wow, this is complicated. Put this tape directly halfway on my line. Now, if I did this, I don't know I did. If I did this well, this gives me a cheat to some very cool stuff. And I'm glad you're getting to see me here looking, because this is what it's like. You're like, what is it? This, you're now looking at really what the process of art is. You're like, what is it? What's happening? I don't know. I'm going to get a nice square bright.
I'm sorry, I was distracted by the conversation in channel there. Talking about hair color.
Hair color.
Hair color.
Hair color.
Dyeing, different ages when you've tried purple or color. Or, how in different cultures we have different words for the various hair colors and things,
I'm painting. I got a little black, a little phthalo, and white, and I'm making a gray. I really hope I see some Tardises, guys.
So
I'm going to see some Tardises.
Karen was saying that on the brown that she had mixed, that it had dried, or I should say, when she had grayed out that color that had picked up that the brown shade, it dried out gray. It dried out without the brown hue.
So then it went gray. Dude. It should not do those things.
So
what was the brand to paint is my next question.
She was saying she thought there may have been some phthalo blue in the water.
That's possible. If there was phthalo blue in the water, it can brown you. Because the phthalo and the phthalo and the stuff can absolutely do it. Now, one trick that I can do is if I'm not up for trying to measure out lines. I can see if I can bisect my box into, I need 6 blocks. Coming down here is what I need. So I can see if I can do that.
Squaring up those shapes.
Squaring up these shapes.
And you know, if any of you have a hankering to build your own TARDIS, Steve Ramsey.
That is absolutely true.
He has some plans over there that I'm actually looking at.
We're looking at building a TARDIS. And Steve Ramsey, he built him one.
Yep.
Yosie built herself a TARDIS right in her apartment.
Yeah, that's right.
That's when we knew Yosie was a cool chick. All right. You can
How's your
be
taping
as
doing?
fiddly. I don't know how square I am. You can be. It's such a big reveal when you pull it off. You're like, uh-oh. And you can use your square to check it. I just want to kind of eyesight it in because I want to get the techniques to you guys.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like, good enough. It's fine. It's all good. So I'm going to get quite a light blue. Quite a light blue. I'm going to come on the inside of this square. And then the inside here. Inside. Inside. I'm kind of dry brushing. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you want to adjust your close-up camera there?
Yeah. Yeah. Down into what's going on here. Inside, inside. And and you're not going to see it until you pull the tape is the only really rough thing.
Gotcha.
So I think my squares might be a little big on this one. I'm going to do something.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to fix it.
What went wrong?
I think that this is going to be too thin, and these aren't going to be the shape I want.
Oh.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint that line out.
Okay.
I'm going to dry and apply some tape,
Okay.
and it should correct it.
I don't know what you're doing. But
I
okay.
don't. You know what? I knew what I was doing yesterday.
So you're just undoing what you just did.
Yeah, ignore me.
Okay. So those of you with
Painting
time traveling
along.
abilities, you
Just
can
started to scream and thumb me down from all over the world.
you can rewind your time and go back to before she did this. I would.
What it is I want a thicker line here.
Ah.
I just do.
You should make that a little bigger.
Yeah. It's going to be a hot mess to pull this. So I'm just going to make it just a titch bigger.
You'll work that out.
I'm going to work it out. I just want these to have a... I guess I didn't have to paint that out. Oh my God.
You'll get it. It's okay. It's those drat Cybermen trying to thwart you.
Yeah, well... I'm so afraid that, my canvases are going to come to life and get everybody that I... Oh, come on. Seriously, tape. All right. Just making sure. There we go. I feel better about that shape.
Is that better?
I feel better. You just got to do what makes you feel better. Now that I'm seeing that, I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit better.
Feel better. Okay.
I feel better. Okay. While I'm at this, I'm going to make a nice light gray. Anyways, this square right here needs to have a box inside the box. Just so you know. Which you could also tape in, but I'm kind of over the tape right now. So we're just painting that sucker in. That's just getting painted in. I'm going to put out a little yellow because I know I'm going to need it later. Just a smidge.
You grab a sippy while you're doing that?
Yeah. Is everyone freaking out?
They're all like, where's your sippy? How are you doing this? You're just jamming through. How does she keep up? She's a machine, a
I am
red-headed
an art machine. Am I not looking at everyone enough? Hi.
They miss you. You've been so busy with that taping.
Okay, really tell us how the show is doing, because we want to make sure we're making what you guys like.
I think that everyone's enjoying this. I mean, the sideshow commentary is we're currently talking about hair color, and there's been a fairly steady stream of conversation about, gray and when gray looks
Are you catching
good.
that I'm on the palette cam?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll fill you in on the
I'm making a
awesomeness.
gray blue, and then while I'm dry brushing this in, you fill me in. I'm going to just dry brush in this lighter color.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to dry brush this in first. I don't want to paint out all my dark blue, but I want to kind of add this weathering.
Yeah, and I think it was Carrie was asking about the St. John's ambulance decal there. So that when you're painting, you just got a white a white.
Yeah, I'm
block
gonna
there.
yellow it up, and then I'm gonna imply some lines. On the thing, like if you had a little Sharpie pen, you could literally write in what it says.
Yep.
Right? If you have a Sharpie, you can write in totally what it says. I'm dry brushing right now in my box. I'm aging them, giving them a patina. Can you see this patina coming in?
I can see it.
Can everyone see the patina happening?
I think they can. If I can see it, I think they can see it.
Yeah. You can see it, they can see it.
But I have these giant screens back here
Yeah.
surrounding
And they
my
could be
head.
on a cell phone going, what is she doing?
It's true.
Every once in a while I get like commentary and it's like, well, that's really great. I couldn't see anything you did. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. All right, I got my light color again. I'm going to try again.
Okay. It's looking good. I like it.
Get your light color. This is a sort of highlight on your, it's got to be real light. It's the inside of your box. And I guess I didn't have to make these. I didn't retape. I didn't know if I was going to retape the side, which I maybe could have done, but I think the better you measure, the least trouble you'll have. This is just the truth of this project.
Gotcha.
Right? And then I'm going to get a little yellow and a little brown and some white. And I'm going to kind of age this piece of paper.
No, which Doctor's Tardis is this?
They don't get to know. They have to guess. They have to guess. So here's one of the games, and it's not necessarily for being in the contest. This is just something you can do. We've all given clues, some pretty obvious clues. I feel like my clues are pretty obvious. What doctor, what incarnation of the Doctor we were a companion to.
Mm.
And one of the things that you can guess, if you felt like it, if you wanted to, guess it. One of the things that you could guess, if you felt like guessing. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
What'd you do?
I have to fix my windows.
You can fix it.
See, what it is, what I've got to do here is I've got to make sure that this line here is the same all the way up.
Mm.
So I need to blue back up a little bit of what I've got going here. Now, my trick is, if I don't want to lose the sharpness of my line, unfortunately, it is more tape. So I can come up the inside edge here. And I should be able to, lining this up, correct my mistake. It's sometimes I like it when I make a mistake, because showing you guys how I'd fix it when I'm like, man, I taped the wrong thing. So a lot of people will be like, oh, my painting's ruined. And I'm like, I got to put some tape back up here. See what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I may have to still by sight make some adjustments to this. But basically, I have managed to make sure that this is all in that corrected width. Which hopefully is the correct width. Now, if I untape this and it's all wrong, then it's a thing. And that can happen. But I want to just make sure that I've... So that's all I've got to do there. To hopefully make this all... This is going to be such a weird reveal. I'm going to try this for a second. Now here in the center of this, I'm going to get a little detail brush. That little parchmenty color that I made earlier, I'm going to pick it up, a little white. And I'm going to make a circle. And then there's going to be kind of like a little, I make a little star shape. You can actually go get that little emblem and paint it exactly if you're feeling it.
Hey, Lindsay.
Lindsay!
She just joined us today.
Because she's a Whovian.
She is.
Lindsay, I'm having a whole hot tape mess today.
You joined in during when we were visited by the tape monster.
The tape monster's got me. I'm giving a nice dark outline here just to give this some definition, just to pop it a little bit. These weird little details can help pull your little story together, and it's nice, and you know, give it a little pop. Now I'm going to pull this tape. Hopefully this fixed what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna find out though, aren't we?
Here we go.
We're gonna find out. I'm gonna get one of my brights to get a nice crisp edge. My crisp bright. And I'm just gonna freehand in my little dividers, guys.
That works.
Does it work?
Yeah.
All right. You think you're so brave. You're like, she's got it.
You do.
Because they've never seen one go just totally. Okay, I intend this is fine.
That's what editing's for.
There's no editing here. All right, so I'm going to divide this. Actually, I might give myself a tape line. One last tape line. Just as a guide, guys. Just down the middle. Just to make sure I've got something kind of settled that I can work from. Right?
Yep.
So then it's a little bit easier. So I'm making these little panels. And then there's 6 total panes, so that means I've got to have 2 lines here.
Look at you.
Freehanding it like a crazy bird.
Doing math on the fly.
I'm not even doing it on the fly.
All of this happens live.
This all happens live.
With no net.
No net.
Is it good or bad? This is all going to be for your enjoyment.
Get some white paint. You can have a little scotch of yellow on it if you want, but not too much. You can warm the white a little bit if you like. This is definitely dry brushed. You're going to dry brush just a little bit on these panes. Little bit. Add some little happy. These are shiny bits. Little bits of reflection. They can have a little blue in them. If you'd like them to, you can pick up a little bit of the blue, the phthalo, pull it into the white, put a little bit there. Give it that little glass feeling. It's kind of fun to actually do that part.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little.
You pull your close-up camera up there?
Yeah. Close-up camera, what do you see? I am dry brushing. Okay, now the tape comes off. This is a very stressful time. Tape monster. I love the giggling.
I think they're playing hide and seek.
This is so awesome. And if we somehow did any part of this correctly, oops. And there's this order of removing tape that's very also entertaining, where it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know if it worked out. And then
It looks like it's working out.
it could be working out. We might have a little bit of adjusting to do, but I think overall,
We have a TARDIS.
overall we have a TARDIS. Now, we've got some painting to do around here that pulls it together.
Yep.
We painted a TARDIS. So this is how you get that craziness in, so that the friends that you might be giving this to, right? Now,
Right.
if you need to define some boxes, right? If you need to come in with the grayed out and the patina, now you can kind of easily do that even with a more free-handed, if these need any extra definition, right? If that's what they're requiring. I'm going to find a good size bright, and we are going to get a little of our just phthalo and some white and start coming in and painting our TARDIS, which is shockingly where this piece starts to actually happen.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, can you see it already?
I'm starting to.
I'm not going to put too much on my lower thing. This is all dry brushing. Two blue, two white. And if you get that, just come back with more blue. See, now that you have these guidelines, you can start to structure her. And think of your TARDIS as a her, because she is, right? We know that from the show. That's what Audie's piece was about, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can start defining all that tape sketching you did. Tape sketching is a very interesting experience if you haven't done it. Look at it! Look at it! You're not giving me ooze, John, so I don't know.
I'm it's very impressive. I'm also reading along here in chat and just kind of chuckling along with everything that's going on. But this is, I really like how the dry brushing pulls that back up together. I'm kind of looking at it both in the close-up.
Mm-hmm. Where it gives you back your thing. Now, if you've got to come in and define part of your square, you can do that easier now, even without tape, because the guidelines are put in.
Oh, yeah.
And once the guidelines are put in, then it all starts to come together. And you can start to create your blue TARDIS.
It's really coming together.
It's just shocking, isn't it? I still have a handle and a wreath and, you know, the fabulous police, you know, up here thing.
Yeah.
Which it's very tough to write police call box, so I just write police.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can just pretend to write things, but then not write things. I'm going to add some blue up here at the top. Maybe on my little roof. Maybe a little bit here. Just little places where you think it will add to the painting. Is this pulling for everybody? Are they seeing it?
Everyone is just loving the dry brushing.
Now, what I'd love to know is, does everyone feel like this is doable?
Everyone seems to be. They were just asking about who is painting along in here and who wasn't. So it seems like a lot of people are really enjoying watching and chatting along the first time, and then coming back and watching it and painting along with it later.
I'm just wondering, for those coming back, like when they watch this happen, do they feel like, oh yeah, that's something maybe with some tape?
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of folks out here who seem they're gonna try to take it on.
I love it. I love when you guys think that you're gonna take it on. That's exciting to me. All right.
What you doing over there?
I'm just adding a little white because I ran out. And there'll be needs for some. Now I'm going to just, again, a little, this is super light dry brushing here and there. Just kissing it here and there. Not getting too crazy with it, right? Just...
I see a lot of new faces in there saying that they're going to give it a try.
Awesome.
Yeah. A lot of new names that don't normally come up in chat, so I'm guessing that we're going to have some new people give it a try.
I think that template, getting that square, I really feel like getting this square template It's super helpful. Because the first one I did without, and it was an event.
Yeah, you probably really don't need much other than that and some tape.
Yeah, that and some tape and your paint, and you're good. All right, so I'm gonna, now see what I try to write is free in public and then scribble some things.
Yep.
Is generally what I do here. So I'll put in the word free.
You're all in your zone.
I am.
I'm trying not to.
I'm
not to joke with you.
Joke with me. It's okay. It's okay to joke with me because I'll take
okay.
myself too seriously here, and so you've got to joke with me.
Oh.
And then I'll be like, oh, I squiggle some words, squiggle some words, squiggle, 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 squiggle. I know that's terrible, but it's what I do. You can paint a handle right here if you want to. You know, you can take some black and some white. And if you'd like to do a little handle right here.
Little key and latch.
Yeah. You can. Well, the key is actually over, interestingly enough, on the other side. I think I painted it in, but then I found out that the wreath goes over it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, no. It is under this one. It is under this one. But my wreath takes it out. So what you can, here's what my recommendation is. Paint the thing in, right?
Yep.
Paint it in. If the wreath takes it out, it takes it out. But if it's not there,
it's hard to put back.
It's hard to put back. So, you know, that's my recommendation. I'm going to make a little thing here, shadow under the door handle. And then I'm going to come get some white. Reflection on the door handle there. Reflection around the key. There we go.
Ooh.
Ooh. I'm
Whoa.
going to
Pop, pop, pop.
write police box. Scribble, scribble.
Scribble, scribble.
Hopefully, in some kind of way.
I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's joined us out there today.
Yeah.
You know, Angela and Lindsay, really appreciate you guys jumping by and hanging out with us today. And all of our moderators.
I mean, because they're like...
They're keeping the riffraff out.
No. We are the riffraff.
That's what they said. They're like, wait a minute. We are the riffraff. Can you zoom your close-up camera up there for me?
Yeah, I can.
No, but they make sure that, you know, the tone and room stays clean for everyone. We really appreciate that. We don't have a lot of trouble here. We have a lot of sheriffs walking around, so that makes for a nice...
So that's how I just go, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. That's what I do. I go, no. Isn't that awesome?
I think it looks great.
So here's the other thing. I like to hang a wreath. You can hang the wreath here. I like to hang my wreath right here. And that's what I use. Remember I said that the thing would be like helpful? Remember I said that?
I do remember you saying that.
I'm going to use yellow watercolor pencil. And I just trace on the inside. See, that's what I mean. The key goes away.
Oh, yeah, you have to adjust your close-up a little bit.
Here we go. I'm going to adjust my close-up so you can kind of see
There
that.
we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
See? Now I have a wreath.
But see, your wreath might show up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, the key might show up just a little bit through the wreath.
And I'm going to use a small bright. So I'm wondering what everyone's up to today. Are Lindsay and Angela going to try to solve the mystery?
Oh,
They don't have to. It's okay.
I think that there were some jokes earlier. There, everyone was talking about the different clues that you had left when they were talking about which Tardis it was. And I'm not gonna put any spoilers here in this, but it was there's been some
Speculation?
nice chat about it. There's been
Speculation?
some speculation, some ponderings.
Well, I've got my dark green here loaded up on my little square brush. Here.
Are you getting paint on my gloves?
I already did, remember?
Oh, yeah. You're getting more on there, I see.
Yeah, no, same amount. All right, you let them follow this. All right, so just to do this wreath, it's a really interesting little brush stroke.
Okay.
It just goes out, 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 out. It's like a herringbone.
Oh.
Yes, sometimes in art, you kill yourself trying to like write letters or paint some little detail in. But then for the design of your project, you've got to paint it out. That's just a thing that happened to you.
Yeah.
That's why they say artists are emotionally resilient. But this is how I get that nice little wreath in. So that this is perfect for, of course, the holiday Doctor Who special.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do we think River Song is going to be the new companion? What do we think is happening?
It's so crazy. Everyone was just talking about that. Like, are they ready to see River Song?
I'm ready to see Miss River Song.
Yeah. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how the. I'm interested to see how the next master works.
Yeah, I now have added a lot more yellow to my green and a little bit of white. Same brush, haven't rinsed it. And I'm going to come along and just do some dabs of this highlight color to make sure that my foliage has some personality. By the way, we're almost done.
I know. It's looking so good.
I don't know.
So
I hope
excited.
the wreath was a good touch.
I think so.
I mean, if you didn't want to put a holiday wreath on, you wouldn't have to.
Personally, I even like the little red accents and stuff.
Yeah, I felt like, that was a good thing. You know, now we're going to, while that's having a little minute to dry, I'm going to dry my brush out on my towel.
Okay.
I'm going to come up with my yellow and dab into some white. Oh, I may need to pull this off to the side. Sometimes this happens to me where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, and it got all messy. Got messy, guys.
Need a little fresh squig of paint.
Yeah, I'm just due. Probably could squeeze out fresh white, but I'm not gonna.
You gonna resist it?
I'm gonna resist it. Now I'm gonna come in here, up top, and I'm gonna just put some light in the box.
Now, what's happening after the show here?
After the show, everybody needs to go see everybody else's video.
And isn't Ian gonna be live on Periscope? Is that right?
Who?
Ian?
If Ian is live on Periscope, I just heard about it, and I guess I'll be on Periscope watching Ian.
Oh, so I think that he said that he's going to be, as soon as you're done, he'll be the Off-Kilter Crafter will be live on Periscope talking about his video with everyone.
Okay, awesome.
So
I guess that's what we're doing.
So go over there after this is done. So,
but he also has a video up, right?
Yeah, and if you
We're
guys,
not just finding out that Ian does not have a video.
No. And if you're,
I'm gonna put out some cat red because I'll be freaking out.
And if you guys need, where did it go?
I'm gonna dry too to make sure my wreath is dry.
Okay, let me pull that back up here. So for those of you who are joining us later, it is at Off-Kilter. Off-Kilterian, OFFKILTERIAN on Twitter and Periscope. So I'm going to jump back over there because there's more Who fun stuff happening.
I did not even know we were doing a Periscope over
I didn't
there.
either, but Ian dropped the Periscope.
Ian went rogue,
You know?
but that's okay. He's allowed to. All right. So right in the middle, let me make sure I've got this down where you can see it. I'm going to do my bow. Right in the middle, I'm going to drop a little downward line. And then I'm going to come here and here, and then join them like a little heart. Here and here. And again, joining them like a little heart. And then I'm going to drop 2 little ribbons hanging down. I'm going to leave somewhat of my door handle intact. And unfortunately, I do have to dry again.
No problem. So while she's going, I noticed everyone had mentioned that some folks don't have access to Periscope. And if you don't, I do believe if you Google search it, that there are some websites that allow you to watch Periscope videos if you don't have Periscope. So
No, you can. You can just you go to Periscope TV and then the backslash. I will post the link somewhere.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'll post it on my Facebook page or something. But you can watch Periscope from your desktop.
So
you can't comment and you can't interact, but you can watch.
Well, that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least we can tune in there.
So I'm going to make a nice little downward stroke again. Take my bright red. See, it just pops then. When you have the dark color underneath. And then you add the real CAD. It's something, isn't it?
It is.
Now I'm going to take a little white. Make a light color here. And just add a titch of a reflection.
Yeah.
Down and down. And guess. Oh, wait, berries.
Berries.
You like the berries. John likes the berries. So we're almost done.
Almost.
We're going to take the same red. I'm going to load it on a brush. You can do any detail brush, any brush that you want that you feel like you've got control with. And I'm going to make little berry dots.
Yay.
Because what's really fun is red and green. Contrast colors should always be friends.
Yes.
And I'm going to get some more of that white. And then just make sure that there's a little highlight in those berries. Super fun little highlight. Super fun little highlight. Making your berries so happy.
And those are snozberries.
Snozberries.
Yes.
All right.
Did it? I would throw in some cool graphics and such.
So it can be a vertical. It can be a horizontal.
I like it horizontal.
I like it horizontal.
You could even do it other way vertical.
I hope you like this. I hope you like our Who Dunnit. Who Dunnit to who?
Who Dunnit?
It's a complicated answer. I'm sorry. Good luck. Thank you, everybody who came. Thank you to everyone who tries to paint this. Hopefully you had the information that you needed. Definitely tell us what you think in the comments below. Check out the iCard so you can see everybody else's stuff. Solve the mystery. Remember, there's something cool, something awesome that you could get. Right? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
That's pretty cool.
Right, not
Very
my VidCon
cool.
badge, which I just like hang from my easel like cool. I'm just like, went to VidCon, hanging it from my easel. It's so sad that I had that much fun.
It's awesome.
It was awesome. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you for being understanding about me being sick yesterday. I'm feeling better today.
Yep. Love you guys. Can't
Love
wait
you.
to see you again soon.
See you at the easel really soon. Who it up.